Hey, everybody. Nice to see you all again. It's been a minute, or at least it felt like a minute. It's been a couple of weeks, and finally get a chance to see you guys again. It is so good to see you. I have been looking at a number of the photos that have been uploaded into the Facebook group. You guys are still killing it with these photos. It is absolutely amazing. So we're gonna do some photos today. We're gonna do some critiquing today. I have some new stuff to share with you guys, and yeah, should be a good time. So we're definitely going to have some fun with it. We already have some people that are in here saying hello. So we have Tommy in here. Hello, Tommy. Thanks for being here. And we got Faithful Steve. Nice to see you, sir. Oh, and 60 Pick. We got Alan in here. That's good to see you, man. And Jay is here. Jay is here. Hello, hello. Nice to see you guys. I'm glad you guys are showing up, man. Oh, I said Al. That's Rick. So it's nice to see you guys, man. Thank you guys for joining and being in. We have, like I said, we got some cool stuff to share with you guys. Before we get into everything, we definitely want to give a shout out to the ones that are helping to make this possible, and just give a thank you to them. So first and foremost, my local store, or one of my local stores, IKEA Hobbies. They are definitely have, I mean, absolutely everything from like 1/6 scale, 1/12 scale, third party stuff, even like little things like this. You know, you got stands and everything. I mean, all kind of little things that you would be looking for. They have those things, so definitely go and check them out. Alex is definitely a trusted seller. He's been doing this for years. And so, yeah, he's always greatly appreciated. So when you guys get a chance, go over to IKEAHobbies.com and go and check out and some stuff and buy some stuff. So next, we want to give a shout out to, gosh, man, I was just looking at this guy's website just last night, and sad news for me, but good news for some other people. So give a shout out to Jazz Ink Dioramas. Man, they have so much good stuff, and I was planning to pre-order this thing right here, this diorama, and I clicked on it and it's on wait list. So I'm gonna have to just jump on there and just sit and wait. But for those of you who managed to get the diorama, I mean, hey, more power to you, because man, I should have jumped on that sooner, and I missed that. But they are still taking pre-orders for the Catwoman figure. So if you guys are able to get or jump on that, that's definitely something you do not want to miss out on. But there's so much good DC stuff. I mean, you guys just can't miss it. I believe also, let me show this down here, because I think this is on a wait list as well. This Batmobile is on the wait list, but one of the other things, which you guys can see, this different Catwoman. I believe this one is now on wait list also. And man, the details in this, where literally you can lift the hood and check out the engine underneath the hood, is, so those of you who have that, I believe it's 1/6. You guys do not want to miss out on that one. So more power to the ones who was able to pre-order that, but I missed out on that. So it is what it is. I'm gonna have to try and get it from another direction. So we'll just have to see. So we'll see. But last, we wanted to give a shout out to Big Bad Toy Store. They were the ones who helped us sponsor our Toytography Challenge that was earlier this year. And so, I mean, you guys should know already, Big Bad Toy Store got just like a ton of stuff. So definitely want to go over there and check some things out. I have already purchased some things, as well as still have things in my cart. So I have a number of things that I have to, like a list of things that are growing with that. So definitely go and show them some love, and big thanks to Joel at Big Bad Toy Store for just giving the okay to do this whole thing. It was greatly appreciated, and we had a whole lot of fun for doing it. So yeah, so definitely want to give a thanks to that. Oh man, we have Bram. Nice of you to wake up and join us, man. Thank you very much for being. I know it's probably pretty early over there, over in Japan, but thanks very much for joining us. So yeah, so just to give you guys some news for those of you who do not know, We do still have our new issue of Toytography magazine. I see Punk's like, yeah, I'm young. So I know you're tired, man. Look, grab your coffee, you'll be good to go, man. So the current issue of Toytography magazine is available right now. Man, I can't believe I did not. I don't have it with me right now because I've actually been traveling with my magazines, uh, as because I was, sharing some stuff, which there's some new things to share later down the line. So I'll just say I've been traveling with my magazines, and making some connections. So there may be some new things to announce later in the future. That's just a little teaser for you guys. But currently, right now, this is the current issue for September, and man, it's just got packed with really really good stuff. So you guys definitely do not want to miss out on that. It is currently now on our website, toytographymag.com, or you can actually, no, there's another link through Toytography Mag. So if you go there, you'll be able to purchase the printed copy as well as a digital copy. There's a link for both in there. So yes, definitely go and check that out. It's some good stuff. Next, gosh, so I don't have as much stuff to share with you guys as I've done a few weeks ago, which is good because that's a little overwhelming with so much stuff that has come in. But I did get some really cool things over the past couple of weeks. For those of you who already know, there's some personal things that I've been dealing with, and so I've had to travel back and forth to between California, where I am, and Arizona. And so I knew that there was a store in Arizona that I've always wanted to go to. And I just never had the opportunity to head out there. Well, last week I did. I finally had the time to go and check them out. As a matter of fact, let me pull up their website because they have some really cool stuff, and I think you guys should go and check them out. Some of you may already know of this place, but I've been buying from them for years, and so I mentioned to the owner that I was going to mention their store because man, they have so much stuff online and so much stuff in their store that I mean it was fun for me to I was surprised I only walked out of there with one item. So but they have a lot of really cool stuff in there. So definitely want to give a shout out to Toy Anxiety. They have all kinds of they have figures, but they also have parts, just all kinds of figure parts. And I mean, literally, just if you look on the side here, like literally, you can go down and look at all these companies that they have figures from, and they have parts from those figures. These right here, these are all listed figures that they currently have and have broken down. So whatever figures they get released, you basically click on that, and then you'll go to all the stuff that they have where you can see them in pieces. Like you might be able to. So let's just, as an example, just so clearly you can see like this is what's left. Okay, because people come and they buy all the parts and everything, and this is just a really good go-to spot for, like, you may not want the whole figure, but you may want something that the other figure had that you can use for something else. And so it's just a really cool play on words because it's like, toy anxiety. You got anxiety, you fall apart, and that's what that's what these figures are doing. So yeah, they have so much stuff that you can just, like, you may not want the whole figure, but you just may like one little thing, and if you're quick enough to grab it, then you got it. So yeah, see, Jay understands. Yes, so yes, because I mean, even if you have things, I've done that where I bought stuff and something broke or something was missing or whatever, and I was able to go to Toy Anxiety, find it, order, and then I got the part. There are times I have purchased figures, and when I got it, there was something about it that was delicate, and I was like, you know what, something might break with this, so let me go ahead and order another one now, and I'll go to Toy Anxiety and I would find it, and then that way I have a backup. whenever, something is, missing or whatnot. So yeah, you guys definitely go and check them out. Yeah, see, there you go. Yep. And honestly, I had just as a precaution, uh Iconic Studios, the Ryu and Ken figures. I didn't want to take any chances with the head sculpts and with the wires of the bands and everything. So I went on there, found the other head sculpt, bought it, and now I got an extra, head sculpt just as a backup, just in case. Because also sometimes when you're taking photos of toys outside, and they fall over, sometimes they get scratches and it just doesn't look good. So it's good to just have a backup, and it helps out. So, oh man, we got Trotter in here. Hello, sir. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, so go and check it out. But anyway, I went to Toy Anxiety, got a chance to walk around. I was so tempted to buy a Hot Toys figure in there because they had a bunch of Hot Toys figures in there, and there was one that I was kind of eyeing, like, maybe I should get this, but I was like, no, I really don't want to get the thing right now, and I can just look for it later. So I didn't buy any Hot Toys figures, but I did buy this thing, and immediately I had some ideas in mind of what I wanted to do with it. So I bought this is the McFarlane bike. This was from the White Knight Batman. And so anyway, I bought it because I wanted to put it with the LPZZ Batman that I have. And so I'm going to take this apart, and it's this, so it does extend. But I'm going to take this part and paint it and, do some stuff to it. I've seen a number of videos online of people who've done the same thing, even put like battle damage on the thing. So I have some plans for this. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy this thing and put it with my Batman and take some really, really cool photos with it. So yeah, so that was one of the things I picked up from Toy Anxiety. I was going to look for maybe some parts that were in there, but I was like, nah. And plus, top of that, I had my family with me, and usually when I go in a place like that, they're like, "Come on, can you rush? Can you get out there?" So yeah, so I didn't take too long in there when it came to getting that. But that was one of the things I picked up from Toy Anxiety. The other thing I did was I mentioned not last week, but the week before, it was my wedding anniversary, and so I went to a spot that my wife and I we went to like several years ago. We like going there all the time. We've been taking our kids there, and so we went to this area, and they had a toy store in the area, and so I was walking around in the toy store, and I managed to see something that I could maybe use for for one of my figures. I thought it was actually 112. Even though the box was big, I thought it was 112, but it turns out it was 16. So I was like, okay, I got this, and the price was pretty good on it, so I grabbed it. So for those of you who may have seen this thing, this is I took the pieces out because I got plans for this also, but this was the other thing I picked up. So this is the 1/6 scale Jeep. I think this is a GI Joe Jeep, and it was pretty good. Like it came with all these little pieces that I put into a bag and everything because I haven't put it together yet. But I picked this up because like I said, I got some ideas for it, so you guys can see just like the size of it, and see how big it is. And it's for right now, it just looks too shiny. It looks a little too shiny. So I'm gonna take some time to paint it and put some I don't know, do some weathering on it, do something on it to kind of show that it's been worn and stuff like that. So yeah, it is. I see it's like old school action. That's right. That's what that's exactly what that is. So yeah, so I figured like I would go ahead and pick it up and do some work on it. So I'll paint it when I get a chance and do some work and stuff like that, and it'll make it look like I don't know which figure I'm going to use it for. I'll think of something. But But yeah, so I picked that up, and probably, I don't know, it'll just be a project, maybe like in, I don't know, I don't even know when I might get to it. It might be like maybe next month or something. I might be able to get a chance to actually do some weathering on it and paint it. So we'll see. On a small note, I did go back. I think I showed you guys last week of some of the uh, little stone walls that I bought. So I went back over to the spot and I found like they're like little pieces. So I got like little pieces of popcorn that I could use for, for some photos at some point, do something. So came with like these little pieces of popcorn. So I'm gonna do something with this. Then another thing that I actually found was a ramen bowl, even with like a little cup, but it's ramen and some chopsticks and stuff. So I figured I could use that. And yeah, so I picked those things up. But the one big thing that I was like, oh my gosh, I was so excited to get it. So I'm part of quite a few buy and sell trade groups, and so there was someone that was in the group, and they posted this item for sale, and it was at a really really good price. Actually, like uh, a little below retail actually, but it had been out for a couple of years, and I've always wanted it, and I just didn't have the chance to get it at the time, and this person sold it, so I jumped on it right away. There was two different versions. There was a plastic version and a die cast. This person had the die cast, so I jumped on this right away. So I finally now have the Hot Toys Iron Man gantry. So, and this is the diecast version of it. So I've already taken it out and looked at a few pieces of it and everything. So I'm pretty excited to have this thing. Don't have a place to display it right now. I will, and at some point I'll set it up. But I was super excited to get that. Said, oh, I see. No, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole. I mean, that's a very very deep rabbit hole. I every now and then keep trying to get pulled down the Star Wars rabbit hole, but I'm not going too far down that. So I kind of stopped myself. So I have a few Star Wars things, but the G.I. Joe, no, I think I'll watch that from afar. I'm good on that. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm super excited. I finally got the Iron Man and the gantry and everything. It's just so many cool pieces to it. The thing looks absolutely cool. So I'm pretty excited about setting that up and at some point getting some photos, and we'll see how that all comes out. We'll see. So yeah, so that's all the stuff that I picked up over the past week or two. Yeah, because we missed last week, so that was pretty much 2 weeks worth of stuff that I picked up. I have some other things that are also coming in that they're literally being shipped and they're on the way now. So by next week there'll be some more stuff to share with you guys. So we'll see with that. But yeah, that's pretty much all the stuff I picked up for today. So now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the photos that were submitted today. Just to give you guys a heads up, if I try to put the 2 weeks worth of stuff together, this thing kind of goes kind of long. So I just kind of pulled stuff within the previous week. However, I did go back and look at the other photos that were submitted from the previous week. So with that said, man, I want to show you guys the photo of the week. The photo of the week was actually submitted as a TTM live. But when I saw the photo, I was like, nah, there's really nothing that needs to be said because it's so simple. It's such a simple photo, but it looks so good. It looks absolutely good. So I was like, it's not even like there's really nothing to say about it. I think the photo looks absolutely great, and I think it was worthy to be photo of the week for this week. So so with that said, the photo of the week goes to Ken Turner with his Lego Indiana Jones. Man, I think this photo looks so good. It is so good. I mean, just nice with the sunset in the background and just the silhouette of the hat and the whip. And it reminds me of when gosh, who was it? It was actually Steven Spielberg, I believe, who said the way he wanted Indiana Jones to be portrayed was you wouldn't, before you saw the actor, before you saw Harrison Ford, he wanted Indiana Jones to be known by just the fedora, just the silhouette. And I think Ken pulled that off nicely with this. And man, Ken, you hit it right on the head, dude. I mean, literally, it's like, yes, you can tell this by the fedora, but adding in the whip to it and just the cool fact that it's the Legos and it, dude, great job on it, man. So I think you did a fantastic job with this photo. Your lighting is, I mean, it's natural light, so you did a great job on it. And I like that kind of stuff. It's like I like when you take photos and there's really not much you need to do to it as far as like, you know, color correcting or anything, because the lighting just pulls it off nicely, man. So if you did do anything to enhance it, I don't see it because it automatically just looks good. So man, it is a really, really cool photo. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys. Oh my gosh. This is great. This is great. So this is my Uncle Al that's here joining us. And man, man, this is so nice. Thank you for being here, Uncle Al. That's I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad to see you because man, for you guys that you know, I know you don't know this, but man, I have I really admire my Uncle Al because gosh, all of this stuff that I do, like all my toys, my photos that I do, everything. My Uncle Al played a role in that, and really, all he did was he introduced me to comics, and he was the one that just got me to fall in love with comic books and everything, and just reading up on all the characters and stuff like that, and I mean, it was just I still remember the day when he pulled out his encyclopedia of like all of the Marvel characters, DC characters. And I mean, I spent like the whole day just like going through all the characters and reading on all the characters and everything. So man, where I am now with all of my toys and my photos and everything, I owe that to my Uncle Al. So thanks for being here. I'm so glad you're here and just thank you. Just big thank you. That touches me a lot. So yeah. Yes, absolutely, man. It's yes, he is. Yeah. Yes. Yes, and that is, man, I tell you, there's times where I would see Uncle Al. The first thing we start doing is we start talking about comic books and everything. It's just absolutely a joy to always talk to him and everything. So yeah, it's a joy. It's a joy. So yeah, so with that said, that's our photo of the week. Yeah. You never know. It just might happen. You never know. So, oh, dude, yeah. Well, you know, yeah, because it's much love for my Uncle Al. I really love my Uncle Al. So yeah, so this is our photo for the week, and so with that said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the other photos that we have that we're going to critique. So for those of you who don't know, in our Facebook group, all you have to do is submit a photo and use the hashtag TTM Live, and we'll take a look at it and we'll add it into our photos to check out for the week. So if you're looking for inspiration or if you're looking for some tips for photos and stuff, this is how you would do it. You just submit it with the hashtag, and yeah, we'll go ahead and we will take a look. So so with that said, oh yeah, I know, Trotter. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I know the story, man. It's family. It's family. That's what I really admire about that. So so yeah, so with that said, let's go ahead and let's take a look at photos. Our first photo. Let's see what we got. We got a photo from Jay. Jay right here, man. This photo is fantastic, dude. This is really, really nice. This is, I mean, I love how Jay just really puts in those portraits of, you know, the characters and everything, where he just brings them to life with these Hot Toys figures. And so this one is no exception, man. It's absolutely great. My only thing was, I would probably want to zoom out a little bit, because I would want to see more of, you know, more of the head and everything. And the other thing is, like, I don't know, it's maybe you know, did it on purpose with the lighting and everything, but the belt buckle or the buckle from the strap kind of, you know, pulls away from the look of the face. Maybe that was intentional. Maybe that was the way you wanted to do the thing. So if that's the way you wanted it, then you achieve, because it's because I will say it's good for the lighting. Like, you have your light here, and it adds right into that. So yeah, and the main thing, and this is like where I'm just show you where my eye takes me. First thing, as soon as I look at the photo, is it's going straight to the eye that's lit up, and then after that, it leads me to the buckle. But the one thing, again, we talked about this before when it comes to Jay. He does a really good job when it comes to posing the eyes, and so he did a really, really good job on that. And I really like the soft lighting on the face. Man, you really know how to pull that off. And yeah, it's oh, I see. Okay. He pulled it down for the action screen. I got you. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that does make sense. It does make sense. And that's the thing. It's all about, you know, sometimes we try to do things where we're trying to be screen accurate, like we're trying to recreate scenes and stuff like that. And yeah, I really like this, and use a macro lens. Man, you know, and it's the same. I do the same thing. Like, when I'm taking photos, especially like close-up shots like this, you know, to get portrait shots, I use my macro lens as well. Because, man, a macro lens just grabs all the detail, and I love using the macro. Whenever I want to, you know, also want to add some realism to it, then I'll use my 70 to 200 zoom. But man, when you want to get those close up portraits, macro lens is the way to go. So, dude, you definitely did a good job on this. I also like how you use like really subtle backgrounds in here as well. So it's not just the character. You can kind of get a slight sense that there is a scene going on. So yeah, this was really, really good job, man. I really appreciate this, Jay. So thanks very much for submitting the photo. This is really good. I mean, especially the way you have the light coming along the other side of the face and everything. It's you highlighted all the right areas, and it just looks fantastic. Oh, the diorama base. Okay. That's nice. This just a nice little touch. But dude, really good job. Really, really good job. Thank you very much for submitting. Next shot we're gonna take a look at is, oh, this is from Al. Man, Al, dude, you got a lot going on in this shot. So let's see. You have, wait a minute, is that the G.I. Joe police characters? Because, man, I have not been able to find those just yet. So I was wondering if they had been released yet. So that's cool if you're able to find one. But man, nice. And then you have, I believe that's Morbius that you got there, and then you have the Hulk. Yeah, the Hulk looks really, really good in the shot. And then, okay, you got and that's the thing. I probably would have zoomed out a little bit because you can tell that the fireman is there. And I'm assuming he's rescuing someone. I probably would have pulled out a little bit more just so that the fireman can be a little bit more in focus. And I also would have moved the fireman just a little bit out of the way so you can see more of the Hulk. Because this it's a great setup that you did, but there's a lot going on, and it's, I wouldn't, like, all the characters that you have in the shot, I wouldn't remove a single figure. Like, leave all the figures that you have in the shot. It's just, and sometimes I run into that too, where you have a lot of stuff, but you kind of have to move figures in a particular position so that certain things don't get blocked and lost. But the great thing about it is, the things you have most in focus is the Hulk, which really looks good. Like, I would say him being in the frame, and the your aperture priority on that, so that his focus is more on that. That is good. But I would probably put a little bit more into focus for the fireman, so that you can kind of determine what he is. I say that, and the only reason why I knew this was the fireman, because you can see his face right there. You can see his face right there. But for someone who doesn't know, they wouldn't necessarily know, like, what it is. So that's the only thing. It's like, I would just change a little bit on your depth of field. Maybe like I don't know, maybe like a F7. Maybe if you did an F7, or maybe an F10. I think an F7 probably would have done. You would have done pretty well on that, and bring everything into focus, just the right areas, just so that they're in focus. But other than that, man, I gotta say, your lighting also is great. The lighting on the Hulk is fantastic. Okay, you have the flames coming from that, which shows the red on the side of the face. Again, you clearly see, like, you could see that he's holding up the building and everything. So, dude, you did a great job on that, and your lighting is really, really nice. And again, just seeing, like, he's saving all these people, so you can kind of grasp what's going on. So that's the only thing I would change on that, is just bringing the fireman just a little bit more into focus, so you can kind of make out who he is, and what's going on, but still keep the Hulk in focus, because he's the main focus. Even though he's in the background, he's the main person you want to see. So you did a good job on that. That is absolutely fantastic with that. But yeah, I always said, he probably guys need to come to see it. Dude, I totally feel you, because, man, I probably would have did the same thing. Like, finally, I got the fireman and the cop. Yes, I want to. So I can totally, I get it. I get, but yeah, other than that, dude, the shot is great. So you definitely did a good job on it. Yeah, it's really a good job. So thanks very much for submitting this out. This is a good one. This is definitely a good shot. So next one, we're gonna take a look at. This was good too. Orion, man, I like how the scene that you're trying to recreate here. I think you did a good job with that. I mean, you're really capturing really what they were trying to convey in the scene, with the explosions in the background, and the kid holding the Superman sign, or flag, and everyone's running. That, I think you did a good job on that, man. That's really, really cool. I'm assuming these guys' legs are so high because you were trying to get the figures to balance on the one foot, which you did a good job on that. But you can see how these two legs are high, and then you have this one, kind of low or whatever. And it almost, for like a split second, it almost looks like it's the same person, just two different pants legs. But then you see where the other leg, and it's like, oh, okay, these are two different people. These are two. I see this is two different people. Sometimes you might want to change that to where the two people are maybe doing two different poses. Like, I maybe would have turned him coming a little bit more towards the camera, so it's not like an exact same pose on both sides. But that's minor. overall, man, this is really, really a good shot. I think you did a good job with this, really showing the intensity of the drama and everything with the little boy holding the flag, like everyone scattering, which is what was going on in the scene. Everyone was scattering, running around, and that little boy was the only one that was standing there just calling on help from Superman and everything. So this was a nice recreation of that shot. I like your lighting on it because you know it's showing that it's daytime. So he's doing a good job on showing the time of day and being able to still to see the flames, you know, the lighting coming from the flames. So yeah, dude, I think you did a really good job on this. And you did a good job as far as getting the shadows here as well. So I mean, everything still makes sense on all of it. So I think you did a really good job on the shot, dude, and setting up the scene as well with all of this. Oh, wait, now that I zoomed in, did I zoom in and see a Jedi? That's a Jedi running out there. It's like you use whichever figures you can get your hands on. So, but still, do a good job. I mean, sometimes you do that. I mean, you look at things and that's what I was mentioning before. Like we've looked at photos before, where the longer you stare at it, the more you see. You know, I'm kind of wondering if this is Jonathan Majors, if this is oh gosh, his name escapes me right now. I can't think of it. Kane. I was wondering if you put Kane right there so you can see, you know, just grabbing figures because it's possible that one of these guys could be Morbius too. You know, so but still, man, either way, you did a good job with the shot, dude. So thanks very much for submitting this. It's a really good shot. And I believe this is our last one. Oh yeah, Houston. Yes, it's definitely a cool one. Definitely a cool one. I think this is our last shot right here. Yeah, this is our last shot. So this is by Rick. 60 pick Rick. Dude, this shot also is great. I really, really like this shot too. I like the black and white. I love the black and white on it. And man, it's gosh, I'm kind of curious what you use for the background, just like a regular cloth or something like that. But this is a really, really good portrait. This is a really good portrait. I really like what you did with the shot here. The contrast on it, with the lights and darks, is you did a really good job on this, man. So absolutely fantastic. There's really nothing I would change about the shot because it's still like a nice crisp shot that's done, you know, really, really well. And yeah, dude, I totally agree with you on that because I have this set, and I think this is one of the top releases that Mezco did with this Popeye figure. I mean, they did a great job with it and all of the accessories that came with it as well. It's a nice release that they did. So I was glad I was able to pick that up. And then I went back and I got the reissue of the Popeye with the black and red shirt on there. But this here, man, this is a really, really nice shot, a nice portrayal of the two, just like two bad dudes, man. I mean, this is really, really cool, really nice setup and everything. So yeah, this is really not much I would change about this at all because it's really not about the background. It's about really these two tough sailors. So it's it's really, really nice. So man, I would say you did a good job on the shot. There's really nothing to change about it. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking that too. Yeah, it's like they look like they're more about the ready to team up on you rather than go against each other, you know. So yeah, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. So thanks very much for submitting the shot. Yeah, like I said, it's really, really good. I think you really pulled it off nicely. This is good. So anyone who's looking for some inspiration for this, this is definitely a good shot to you know, get inspired by from this. It makes me want to pull out the stuff that I have because I still have not used really my 1/12 scale dock that I made for my Popeye figure. But eventually I will get a chance to do it. and I'll share with you guys the photos once I finally get a chance to take them. But yeah, this is definitely good. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Yeah, you did a good job on it. So thank you very much for submitting the shot. So that is going to do it for our TTM live session right now. So I do have our other photos. So the photos that we're going to take a look at now, these were photos that were submitted by you guys in the group. I'm not critiquing these photos. We're just going to just enjoy the pictures that were submitted. So with that said, let me go ahead and pull them up because, man, this thing was removed. And let me see if I can pull them back. So here we go. Let's see. Is it coming? Is it coming in? Is it coming in? Yes. Here we go. Nice one. Oh, I think this is one of George's shots. Man, this is great. This was another one that was contender for photo of the week because, man, this is a great shot too. Oh, that looks good. This is another one from Harold. Nice shot from Harold. Really, really good. I think this is from like trying to recreate the battle scene. Okay. I didn't expect to see that, but all right. I guess she's showing him how she really feels. This was another good shot. I really like the black and white on this. So yeah, very, very nice shot. This was really cool. Oh yes, October. Yes, this is a theme that's going on for you guys. So yeah, keep them coming. This was another good shot too. Gosh, man, this reminds me of what Trotter did with his shot with the Aquaman. This was a really, really good shot. This was good too. I really like the lighting on this. Very nicely done. Very, very nice. All right, got Ninja Turtles. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Oh, this one of Bram shot. So Bram, are you working on a diorama? Man, you got Iron Man helping you out? Is that what's going on here? Oh, this was good too. And Harold, he does really got good with shot. I'm also so Harold, man, if you whenever you watch this episode, dude, let me know what lens you use. I'm curious to see what lenses you use for these shots because man, they come out really, really nice. Oh, you're working on a big one, Bram. Okay. All right, Brett's he's working on a big dial. All right. I'm curious to see how that's gonna come out, man. So definitely share with us the progress as you're coming along. Oh, that'll be nice. All right, another good shot. Very nice. Nicely done. I think that was Frederick's one of Frederick's shots. This was pretty cool. I like the toy coming through the comic book, like the actual toy coming through the print. That's really good. This is good. I like this shot too. This was actually a pretty good contender because I really like the lighting on this and I like the gun effects. So there was nice job on that one. That was done really well. This was good. Oh man, I really like this one too. I'm curious what you use for the lighting for that. This is nice. Man, that little effect on there looked really good. The eyes are so creepy on that, but it looks good. It's just good. This was a good shot too. This was really, really nice. Very nicely done. And we have our famous firefighter. Man, that reminds me, dude. So after this this show is over, I'm actually heading out again. So when I go out, I'm gonna look for it and see if I can find that police officer. Cause man, I really want to have that. If I can buy two, I'll buy two. But yeah, I really like how that one looks. I definitely got to pick that up. Oh, the Deadpool's okay. Oh, this is a nice shot. Nice shot. Okay. This was good too. I like the use of the smoke. This was nice. Very nicely done. Nice Transformers. Oh, I got to get my Transformers out. I got so much stuff. I like ideas just flowing, and I haven't been able to get. This was another shot that was like contender for photo of the week. This was a good shot too. This was, I think that was I think Jesse did this photo. Oh, it was Jonathan Majors in the purple. Okay. Okay. I figured it had to be because it really wasn't the purple outfit. It was more of the sandals. That's what I was thinking. I was like, that kind of reminded me of what he had on. So okay, now I know that was definitely the one. Okay, okay, good job on it though. Definitely good job. I passed on this figure. I was really waiting for them to do a whole bunch more, and they did just the one. So I was kind of bummed about that. Oh, oh, we got. Oh, I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna wait on that. Man, this gosh, dude, this is really good. I like the other one of the Spider-Man Spider-Verse. That was pretty good. This this is weird. It's weird, but I like it. I like this shot. I really like it. This is really clever. Really clever. It's like just stick it on the wall. We'll just call that art. So that looks really cool. Really cool. Another Deadpool. Okay, nice alien shot. Very nice. Very nice. Man, you guys got some really really good shots. And this, Jay, dude, I would not have expected you to throw in a shot like this with Jay, dude. Nice job on that shot, dude. Really really cool. This one I like too. I like this one. This is a nice comic book shot. Really really good. Oh, okay, One Piece. Got One Piece. Nicely done. Good shot. I like those expressions. I never really, got into the character, but I always liked the artwork from it, and I like the expressions from One Piece. So it was good. Oh, all right. Got the Spider Man. Very cool. Oh, this is a nice one with Kingpin. Nice with Kingpin. And that's a shocker in the background. I'm trying to think of the other guy. Oh gosh, so many characters to keep up with. I can't remember his name right. He's like right on the tip of my tongue. I cannot name right now. All right, that's the NECA Doc. Okay, Golden Girls. All right. This was another nice shot too. I really like this one. This was done really well. This was cool. All right, nice Deadpool. Another nice Deadpool. This was a nice shot. I kind of would have liked the brighten it a little bit, a little more lighting, but still I like the posing and I like how it looks. It's like how it came out. It looks good. I just would have kind of brought a little more of the lighting in. This was a good shot, really nice one. I like the colors on it. I like the color on this too. This is done really well. Very nicely done. Oh, yeah, Deadpool. Tell us how you really feel, man. Tell us how you really. Oh yeah, there it was Hammerhead. Yes, Hammerhead. That was right on the tip of my tongue, but I was like, is that Hammerhead? And I was like, yes. But thank you very much. Yes, that was definitely Hammerhead. That's right. Man. So this was another nice shot too. I really like this one. Very nicely done. Very nice. So and our firefighter once again. Firefighter once again. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done. So that's our last shot for today. But so you guys, I just got this notification on my phone um, that literally something just arrived at my door, uh, and it was something that I ordered that it said it was out for delivery. I thought it was gonna come later, but it's here right now. So if you give me a minute, let me just go and grab this real quick, and then I got another figure to show you guys. So one sec, right back. So for some of you that may be aware, you guys know that the Amazon is having these, there's special weekly sale that's going on, and so I found something on there. It was like a quick deal on it, and it was at a pretty good discount. So I was like, I already have one of the figures that could go well with it. So I picked it up, and it's very fitting because of the comment that was made earlier during this show that I said I was not going to do, which I'm not. I'm telling you now, I'm not. This is just. I wouldn't necessarily say this is the rabbit hole. I'd say this is kind of like dancing around the rim. Okay, so I'm not going that far into it, but I did pick up one of these figures along. I think it was either earlier this year or last year. I picked up a figure, and really because it looked really good. And then I saw that that they had this on sale, so I went and grabbed it, and I was like, it's a pretty good discount. So here we go. I picked up the Mezco Destro. So that's the guy that just got delivered just now. So I saw all the accessories that he came with, everything, and I was like, it was at a really good price. I think it was like, I don't know, 40, 50 bucks, something like that. So as opposed to Mezco figures, usually they're around 90 to 100 bucks for these things. So it was a pretty good deal. So I jumped on it, and I was like, I'll get it. And I watched a couple of reviews. Like one review I watched was D Amazing, because we interviewed him before, and he does really good shots, really good poses and everything. So I was like, yeah, I liked his video that he did on it, so I grabbed it. But yeah. So 50, okay, yeah, he does, and he does look good. But I have the G.I. Joe, the Mezco Duke, and so between the two, like I would say, as far as like my top three, Cobra Commander, Destro, and Storm Shadow. Those are like my top three right there. So I haven't really found a good Cobra Commander yet. I started to go down the 1/6 scale road with G.I. Joe, so they Sideshow put out a really good Cobra Commander, and the reason why I didn't buy him was because I was like, I don't want to go down the G.I. Joe road, because that's a very, very long road. When I was a kid, I was going down that road, and I'm like, that had its time, so I backed away from it. So that's why I didn't get him. But now that I have Duke, I got his G.I. Joe Destro. And so I'll get some photos with him at some point. Who knows? He might make an appearance with Batman. I don't know. I just may throw some stuff together. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you do? Really? Oh, see, man, if I had known, I probably would have just bought it from you. if I had known it, I'm gonna have to go and check out your stuff so we could so I could send some cash flow your way. Yeah. So but yeah, so that's what I picked up. That's just came now with a few other things. There's some other things that are coming in the mail. Like I got stuff coming from Joy Toy. Thank you, Jesse. And then I have some other things coming from Toy Metaverse. So when those things arrive, yeah, I'll be sharing it with you guys. So yeah, I know. See, that's okay. See, well, in that case, I'm already throwing cash away. so yeah, you guys are draining my pockets right now with all the stuff that's going on. I'm getting from Amazon. So yeah. So anyway, so that's what I just picked up for today. But that's gonna do it for us for today. So you guys, thank you very much for joining again. I am so glad that you guys are here. I may have some cool stuff to share with you guys next week. I mean, unique stuff. I'll just say that I got some unique stuff because I found some places. Because man, I have not been able to take pictures of these figures that I got over the past like 3 weeks, and it's been really like bugging me. Like I want to get out and get some pictures, but I've been so busy handling the other stuff that I haven't been able to really get out and get the photos. So my wife and I were talking about some unique locations that I have not been to in a while. And so we're going to make a plan to go out to back to those locations with the new figures that I have, and have some cool shots to share with you guys. It's a perfect excuse to get photos for the December issue of Toytography magazine, because I have a few have ideas for some articles, which I'm gonna toss it out there right now. Trotter, we gonna talk soon. So yeah, I have some spots that I'm gonna go for the sake of trying to get those shots. So yeah, so we'll see how all that stuff goes. But with that said, thank you guys for joining, and it's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Always a pleasure talking to you. So much fun talking to you guys all the time and looking at all the photos and everything. So yeah, so see you got okay. All right, we're gonna talk. So all right, so with that said, thanks again, you guys, for joining, and we will see you next week for our next episode of Toytography Live. Until then, you guys stay inspired, have a productive week, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.